Ha ha. You better choose yourself and let's get it. Welcome to another episode of the Choose Yourself channel, where we help trigger you to choosing yourself with accountability and authenticity, providing conversation and motivation to help you embrace who you truly are before the world try to make you someone you're not. Today, we got a very special guest, my friend, my brother, Chris Spruill, man. Fitness trainer, bodybuilder, and founder of Start Over Fitness, baby. Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you having me. I'm here to choose myself today, and I hope everybody else out there chooses Start Over Fitness as well.
That's how we do. Where'd you get the name from?
It's never too late to start over.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember my story, but
Remind us a little bit.
Ooh,
Give us a little synopsis so we know
a synopsis.
what we're working with.
Cool. Okay, cool. Let me introduce myself. I was dark and now I'm light. I was dead and now I'm alive. It was death of the flesh and it birthed the spirit. And as the spirit was birthed, Start Over Fitness became. Death. I suffered a tragic accident where who I was would actually die.
I saw the video, that shit. When I saw the video, I said, God, you really look at somebody differently as far as their characteristics when you see the dark days of them and then you see the person they become. And that's what happened with him. I seen him and he was always the light guy, motivation, inspirational. Then I seen what happened to him and heard his story and I'm like, damn, he's even more powerful now.
And now you understand where it comes from, because there was a time I was lost like everyone else. I didn't understand what life was about. I was curious and searching through it like everybody else. I was in the matrix, stuck. I looked for something to make me better. And it just happened to be the source. Once I found the source, I began to emanate the light that he put in me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into anybody. I don't know what you believe.
Well, see,
we got a lot going on in the world today, right?
Well, on the Choose Yourself channel, it don't matter what you believe in as long as you believe in two things. One, yourself.
Okay.
Two, something greater than you. Now, I don't care what you call it, but you got to believe in something greater than you so that you have hope in the dark days, and you got to have faith in yourself so you got the confidence to take a risk. That's all you need. You can call it Jesus, Allah, nature, stars, astrology, family, legacy, manhood, call it what you want. Something greater than you that keeps you waking up every day and contributing to the greater good. So that's what it is, man. So what do you believe in spiritually?
I found God. I found the creator. I'm not going to say in a religious sense as in everyone else. I'm not going to say it's Jesus. I'm not going to say it's Muhammad. I'm going to say the truth was sent. A messenger gave it out. And man chose to do what they did with it. For us that seek, we'll find. And I found there is a creator. There is a God. We might not know him personally, but most of us have felt him indefinitely. And once I felt that, it was something I never wanted to be without again. So I moved in a way to maintain that light. And I've seen certain darkness, when it creeps in, that light can't live. So a lot of the things I do represent the will to keep that light inside.
Yeah.
And not let that dark back in. Because I was a dark motherfucker.
Dark motherfucker, boy. Hey, I ain't trying to compare darkness, but shit, if you understand what your darkness is, it doesn't matter what the circumstance was. As long as you understand, some people go through grief, some people go through car accidents, some people lose health, time, freedom, family, business before they're like, all right, I'm done dealing with my own shit. And that, for me, was solitude, isolation. But in the Choose Yourself process, the first pillar is the trigger point, which the trigger point is going to lead you to another breaking point and put you back into the dark place until you get done dealing with your own shit and you'll hit another trigger point, unless you turn the trigger point to a turning point and you put the process and the systems in place. Then the next breaking point becomes a catalyst for radical growth. Otherwise, you're going to be trigger point, you get sick of your own shit, breaking point, trigger point, sick of your own shit. If you put the systems in place, the breaking point is like, I got it. Boom, higher elevation. What was the trigger point for you? I mean, I had like 12 before I finally turned it to a turning point.
So the trigger point was the mirror. I was able to look in the mirror and see the impact that I had on the relationships around me and understood the darkness that was living in me had to go. So I began attempting to find the light. I looked at a lot of people that were around me and I seen that they exuded this light and what did they believe in. and they believed in a higher power. So I had to start searching myself. And they said, you'll seek and you'll find. I found a whole lot more than most are ready for.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's
Journey's been a journey.
You plan on sharing that on like a platform or within your business or throughout your life? You gonna write a book or what?
I'm in the process of writing a book, and I'm in the process of impacting everyone I come across. So I like start over fitness because it's never too late to start over.
Mm-hmm.
When I was hit by the truck, I was a personal trainer for years already, and I didn't realize I was training people wrong. When I actually got sat down and isolated in the ways that you talked about,
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot about myself, and I was able to pick up the things needed to get to the next level.
Yeah.
So that cycle became an end because I've become a better person by picking up tools to carry on from the last mission.
And then and then do you notice old environments bringing up those similar emotions? And then how do you deal with it now that you have the tools and a different level of awareness?
My older situations and the newer sense of spirit guides me away from those places.
Right.
You don't belong here. You no longer fit in.
Yeah.
These guys are out here drinking. They talking about these naked chicks, and that's not what you're interested in.
Yeah.
You're interested in growth. You're interested in morals,
Mm-hmm.
values, and substance,
Purpose.
and purpose. And whatever doesn't push you into that purpose, you just steered away.
Yeah.
That's why I said a man that is led by the spirit doesn't sin because we're spirit led. We're doing alignment work. We're not trying to not curse or not kill. We're moving in alignment. We're always where we're supposed to be when we let that spirit guide us. And the moment we feel we're bigger than the spirit and we could do what we want, we find ourselves in those old places where the spirit reminds you like, yo, bro, you know you don't belong.
He can feel it too.
You see it, right? I mean, he's been here for 20 years, still doing the same thing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, this is your boy, but you've outgrown him.
Yeah. Where does...
It's a trigger point.
Yeah, the trigger
The
point.
trigger
The trigger
point.
point.
Was an ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
Been single for quite a while. I'm finally ready, ladies.
Hey, he ready, y'all.
Your boy is healed.
He's healed. You got healed masculinity, someone who's purpose-driven that can be a provider. Right there.
And full of the spirit.
Full
Don't
of the
forget that.
spirit.
That's
Don't
the
forget.
most important part.
No, it is.
We are full of the spirit, the same spirit that was placed on the one that was sent to save y'all.
I say the man chases God, the woman submits to the God and the man. And that's the safety.
All the time.
Reciprocity,
They
man.
said, when does a man become a man? When he allows the spirit to lead.
Yeah. Biblical. Really.
It's a story, a guide.
Yeah.
So my trigger point was breaking her heart. I had a young lady about 2018. She was perfect. She's still perfect to this day.
100% perfect.
100% perfect.
For real?
She's sent from God.
That's tight.
Because I needed her to see who I was supposed to be. And while she was with the dark Chris drained the fuck out of her. And that was the trigger point.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last relationship that I would lose because of me.
Mm.
So I purposely worked on becoming a better person and being 100% genuine in every relationship that I partake.
Yeah, that's important, man. That's important. Listen, if you don't choose yourself, life will force you to. You might lose relationships, freedom, health, money. You're going to lose something that's important to you. You're going to lose whatever was more important than the thing that should have been important to you. And then once you lose that, you realize you never know what you have till it's gone. And then it becomes the mirror. It becomes accountability. And you were talking about alignment. Well, that was disalignment. And so in order to be able to attract that type of person again, you had to readjust yourself instead of trying to change the women who you were with.
Exactly.
And that's part of the second pillar of the choose yourself process is environment evaluation. So you were saying you go back to these other places and he's still there and this don't feel right. And I don't want to drink this, eat this. I don't want to listen to this type of music. That's the type of stuff that really molds who we are. So when you have a vision of who you want to be for the next person you meet, the next opportunity, the next business, what are some tools, tactics, or methods you use to make that transition from the old Chris to the new Chris, whether it be your routines, your foundation, the type of scripture, the type of audio? What are the main things that you had most consistently in that transition?
Kill yourself daily.
Daily. That's biblical too.
kill yourself daily. We're built to be consumers. Kill it. Be a producer.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to consume
There it is.
everything. What we do need is producers in the world. Who's producing a smile today?
Mm-hmm.
Who's producing motivation today? Who's getting someone to do something that they don't really want to do, but need to do? Not many.
Yeah.
But I could tell you who bought the newest iPhone.
Damn. Most people.
The newest Jordan.
Black people.
We woke up this morning, I go into Starbucks, and everybody is waiting for a glass teddy bear. It's a coffee place. Why is there a line? Because we're all built to be consumers.
Yeah.
So becoming a producer was my first goal. How can I contribute to society?
Yeah.
And any interaction I'm putting, it's what am I used for? Why am I here? Not what can I get?
And why is this happening? Like, not why me?
Why is it happening? What can I learn from this?
Yeah, growth mindset.
Not what's happening to me. And I can't believe the cab is late. All right, cool. The cab is late. Am I supposed to be looking for another route to work today?
Yeah, that burnt toast theory.
Saved me.
Yeah, that saved you, because that cab would have been on time. You might have got hit by a semi, but you won't want to think about that.
I might have been too lazy because I'm too used to being a consumer. I could have rode my bike to the train station 20 minutes earlier and got on the train to get here, opposed to just conveniently using the cab because it's on my phone.
Right.
Production and consumption.
That comfort too. That comfort. And they say our creator created us to be creators.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has meaning in life. Life is meaning. Good, bad, light, dark, failure, success. We give it meaning by putting titles on it. That is our duty. But what meaning are you giving it the meaning that God would have wanted to give it? Or are you giving it the meaning that your mama gave it, that your dad gave it, that your religion said, that your record said, that your credit said, that your bank account said? You give it those meanings now, that becomes a personal projection. And that's what one of the main things I try to learn is, especially through the religious component, is I was like, man, people who follow religion are brainwashed, but that's just their way of trying to find the truth. The same way my way is reading books, having conversations, and interviewing people. Their way is relating the similarities, like you do very well, in all of the scriptures and all the stories. And you've enlightened me a lot by those conversations we had. And finding the similarities, I think, is what makes us feel more connected. But when we focus on the differences, all of a sudden, that person this, that person this, rich, poor, black, white, and all this. But fat is different, though, y'all. Being obese,
that is a choice.
That is a choice. Okay, that's just stop feeding.
We have some genetic problems that happen because you're eating the same thing your parents were eating,
right?
And if they were big and you're eating what they've been eating since 10, you're going to be big. That's not genetic. That's choice.
Yeah, the habits are genetic or passed down.
Yeah. They're habits.
And you can break habits,
21 days.
21 days, maybe. That's tight. So how do you build habits? People trying to make a transition, whether it be out of a loss, whether it be weight loss, whether it be losing health and trying to get back into their focus. What is a good strategy that you help with?
Implementing slow changes over time.
Yeah.
Slow, sustainable changes that last over time.
Like what? Do you have an example of a client that you ain't got to say a name, but
I got my guy Charlie. Okay. Charlie is he started about 270, 280. He's been going to the gym 2-3 years. Charlie, don't get mad at me. I'm putting you on blast, kid.
What's up, Charlie?
Charlie went and got a trainer. Happened to be somebody I'd start over. We worked Charlie's program very slowly so he can maintain it. I gave him a workout program first. So let's get these workouts. And every week we would, check on his form. All right, cool. We need to fix that. We would fix it slowly. Next month, we implemented, I need a gallon of water every day for this whole month. And he was on it, one goal at a time. Got my gallon. Awesome. Now the next month, all right, now we're going to start switching up the food a little bit. I'm into carb cycling. I like a low, mod, high carb cycle.
What's that?
So a carb cycle is how we're going to fix our carb amounts of intakes. So on a low carb day, I'm going to give you 3 different numbers. I'll take 50 grams of carbs. On a mod carb day, I'll take 100 grams of carbs. And on a high carb day, I'll take 200 grams of carbs. The high carb days are to refill your glycogen. The mod is just to maintain. And your lower carbs, we're trying to get into a deficit. So we got to start burning some fat. I'm going to run more low carb days than mod than highs. So we started him off on learning what a low carb day is. So for 1 week, we set his macros at maybe 50 grams, 220 grams of protein, and 60 grams of fats, and let him work with MyFitnessPal. So he started to learn what he was consuming. So he would take his meals and put, hey, man, it's too much fat, man. Like, hey, what can you do?
That's tech for you. Tech will help you do that.
Well, what I can do is I can get rid of the avocado and I can add sweet potato because it's less fat. I said, that works. Did you get your macros? Yep, sure did. So he worked out a low day for a week or 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Yeah, increase your carbs a little bit for this week. Now we introduce what a mod carb day is. So his body gets used to it. And at the same time, we're still doing check-in once a week. So I'm seeing how his body reacts at each level. When is he gaining weight? When is he losing weight? When does he feel weak? When does he feel strong? After the mod day, we inserted a high day. Now that he knows what a low day is, a mod day is, a high day is, and he has it all tracked on his MyFitnessPal. Okay, cool. The day you had a low day, we're going to do that 2 times per week, Monday and Tuesday. The day you had that mod day, we're going to do that Wednesday. Let's do that high day on Thursday, and then repeat. Now I've successfully taught you how to carb cycle.
Yeah.
Without it overwhelming you.
Yeah, that's small
changes over time for sustainable results.
That's important, man. Listen, if you want to start flossing your teeth, start by 1 tooth a day. Once that becomes easy and habitual, add another tooth. But you better hurry up because your teeth going to rot. You're going to be mad as hell. Now you can't eat. But that's it, man. You want to start reading, read a page. Read a page a day, read a sentence a day. You want to read the Bible, read a scripture a day. You know, whatever you want to start researching.
It's hard to just read a scripture a day.
Yeah.
That thing get interesting.
Get you in there, huh?
Oh, man. Like I've been stuck reading the Bible. Not in trying to be, but literally the story.
Right.
It's like a hood book.
True. Yeah, it's truth in there, man. It's truth, man. I read it in jail, man. It was enlightening. That book and The Secret, book. Okay. The Secret.
What secret?
It's just about the law of attraction.
Okay.
And that combination was really what allowed me to see that I have control.
Okay.
Of my destiny. Because at first it was, oh, my mom, my dad, my injuries, my brother, the law, my dad, and then I was angry because I couldn't change none of that. But once, like you said, you focus on the growth, what do I gain from this? Then you become grateful for it. Then you're able to identify it so it don't happen again. If you just sit there blaming, you just going to be blinded by the filter, by the victim, and then you're not going to see the next person coming up to take advantage of your ass.
And it's going to be a cycle. Cycle.
Yeah.
Until you change something. I've been going through a cycle I'll share with you. When it came to bodybuilding, I started bodybuilding because of that ex-girlfriend, right? I couldn't commit to her. So I said, all right, cool. If I commit to something, she'll see that I'm able to commit and she'll take me back. So I started off trying to commit to bodybuilding. I didn't have a pro card yet. I did my first show in Brooklyn and LIU. I didn't do too great in the open, but I won first place in one of the things.
Yeah, that's shit, right?
Dopamine.
First time, yeah.
And then that loss killed all of that dopamine and said, yo, I need that win again. So I went to my second show, got smoked. My third show, I won my pro card, and she still ain't come back. I was defeated. I thought she would be back to celebrate. I let that commitment go. I've been going through that same cycle ever since. This year it breaks because I realized it. What were you missing? What did you gain? What did you need? And can you do it now? The only thing you can't do is what you don't try. The only thing you can't do are the things that you do not try to do.
Or do you think some people are here to show us what not to do? Because if that's the case, and also I was having a conversation the other day where the only difference between what I can do and what you can do, or me and a billionaire, me and someone who won first place, is the self-belief. Where if the self-belief, the purpose of one's self-belief is to be self-sabotaging, and their true belief is I'm supposed to be evil in this world and worship demonic spirits and manipulate, and they think that's right in their head. They're still choosing their belief, and so that's still alignment for them.
Be the best them they could be.
What's that?
Be the best you could be. If your vessel is meant for that, be great at it.
Better be the best bank robber you know.
I'm gonna bring it back to your Bible, right? So I like the Bible because it's very hidden, right? It's not for everyone, and everyone swears it is. Hey, the Bible is for everyone. Nah, if your eyes aren't open, that book is not for you.
Right.
He said he was sent to heal the blind. If you remember, we were cursed. The people were cursed. They were deafened and blind because they didn't listen to the Lord. So he put a curse on them. And in Isaiah, he explains how he's going to send the Messiah to be the light, to open the eyes of the blind, to bring the prisoners out of the prison house. Hello, what is earth?
Yeah, I mean, all these
Earth is the prison.
Yeah.
The devil was sent to earth, the prison, to land on the rest of his days, right? That was the earth. This is the prison. And somebody was sent to save the prisoners from the prison house. And once our eyes are open, we begin to see that. And now the same man that said that, he said, I came and I spread good seed. I spread on good foundation. I gave the seed. So he gave you the information on good foundation. So that everybody that was supposed to have it, they got what they were supposed to know. But when I left, somebody came on that same good foundation and poured some more seeds. And then they begin to grow together. And when the people that were watching the vineyard noticed it, they say, hey, big bro, yo, those ain't the same tree, man. You got one's wheats and one's are tares. Should we separate them? And to get back to your question, he said, nah, don't separate them because the wheat will never be wheat if you can't tell the difference between the tares. So if them tares is still on the block from 20 years ago and I don't appear different, guess what?
You ain't motivating nobody.
Probably a tear.
Yeah. Probably a tear with it. You probably still there.
So in the end of days, the wheat will be separated from tares. So when I'm placed in places where I no longer fit in and I don't belong there, your tears stay there. I talk about?
That was cold. That was cold. Yeah.
So you speak of the vessels and those that are supposed to be the best tear you can be.
Yeah. Show me what.
Well, I'll be the best wheat.
Yeah.
I was called to be.
And
tear stand straight, wheat bows.
Yeah. He said, let me check the time. That was cold. That was cold. Can I say, man, you don't appreciate the light without the dark.
Mm-hmm.
You don't appreciate the sun without the rain. But we need the rain. If it was sun every day, nobody would care about the sun.
Exactly.
So you need that. And inside of all of us, there's light, dark, good, bad, God, devil. And the devil won't show up as the devil because you won't make the deal.
Don't make the deal.
It's going to show up as sugar, liquor, nicotine, porn, weed, pills.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to show up as doom scrolling. It's going to show up victim mentality, blaming, complaining. It's going to show up of lack of accountability. You think you're looking for red horns in a damn tail.
It's going to show up as religion. It's going to show up as a job. It's going to show as a salary. It's going to show up as anything that keeps you from your God-given purpose.
Yeah.
Because every one of us was created for a reason.
And so how does one create the control to be able to understand that in a society of peer marketing and consumption?
Surrender. It's to be in the world and not of the world. The first thing is to notice the difference. I walk around and I see everybody spiritually dead. And the way that you see that, you don't see joy within people.
Yeah.
I'm up here 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning every day. I don't see a smile until 1, 2 o'clock because no one wants to be here.
Shit, I love coming early.
No one wants to be here. You're not coming to work.
Right. I'm coming to live.
Everybody else is coming for a salary. They're coming to do something that they don't want to do to afford the life of the thing that they do want to do. But they don't know if they carried or followed their purpose. All of those things that they were supposed to have would just gravitate to you because it's all yours already.
It's already yours for the taking.
He said, Father, I pray they do the things that I do and more. You will be capable of doing more.
And the thing about what I feel in society is they want you chasing instead of creating. They want you consuming instead of producing. You know, they want you to pass. If you don't pass, you fail. If you don't follow the law, you go to jail. If you don't go to heaven, you go to hell. So we're like, oh, I have to do this. Otherwise, I have to do this. Otherwise, right? It's fear-based. And that's since we were little. Sit in rows, raise your hand, don't work together. But that's stuff we're supposed to do. You're supposed to speak. You're supposed to work together. You're supposed to sit in a circle. You're supposed to be connected. And so we were raised that way. And so now, like in the Choose Yourself movement, we're starting to see people around the world change their own communities and own families with this sense of authenticity that comes from routine and foundation and control of consumption.
Makes sense.
And the stories are just, we do a challenge, like we just did one. We're doing another one January 5th. Y'all, if you want to break free of all vices and instant gratification, it's 30 days, man. And we do a gut cleanse with the parasites. Tap in, I'll put you on the list. But every time we do a challenge, people are like, so
I'm gonna give you I'm all for services for free as well.
Yeah.
We throw some cardio in there for 30 days.
Okay.
I'll make you a nice sheet for your accountability. And we don't need no money to get you started. Get your accountability sheet for these 30 days to add some cardio to. And that'll be on Start Over Fitness.
Hey, that's a good one, because I was wondering what I could add, and I wanted it to be movement. So we're definitely going to lock that in for cardio for this group. Last challenge, we had like, I think 65 people in the challenge. It's been growing every time. So everybody's looking forward. Every time we go between challenges, people get slipped back into coffee. They slip back into late nights. They sleep during the challenge is locked in. And then it's like, oh, I'll just have one a week, once on the weekend. Now it's Thursday to Sunday. Now you slip back. So these challenges are really the fasting component of spirituality.
So our fasting, let me get that, because I thought your challenge was 30 days and I went right back to coffee, right?
Yeah.
So the goal is to never do it again?
No.
I'm with the shits.
No, you with it?
I'm with the shits. Because I'm dead serious.
For real? Because and I think the contrast is what gives life beauty, is the ability to choose, the ability to go binge watch a movie, the ability to go have sex with somebody you connect with, the ability to go gamble in Vegas, the ability to go to a sports game, the ability to have cake on a birthday or drink with your boys.
Not the need for.
Right. If you start thinking about it on a Monday, thinking about Friday, you're thinking about swiping right, you're thinking about getting home and playing the video game. Now you're addicted. You can't even think about right now.
Exactly.
So the break free is to reset the dopamine baseline and the connection with the device.
Okay.
And then being able to dabble and not depend. That's the 80-20 balance. And that's what I enjoy. Like I got my party days planned out for the rest of the year.
Awesome.
Planned out. And I won't, even if I get invited out on a Saturday when I'm off, I'm like, yeah, I'll come out for your birthday, but I'm eating salad, I'm drinking water, I'm kicking it, because it's not on my agenda.
Not on the agenda.
I'm not going to be like, oh, shit, I'm freaking fine, I'm going out, it's my boy's birthday. No, y'all can meet me in 3 weeks on November 28th at my event. We can all get lit.
And we can all get lit. Makes sense.
So,
I like that.
Yeah, and I think, limiting to 1 caffeine a day, limiting to sugar once, twice a week. If you want to do nicotine socially when you're drinking, if you want to smoke weed when you go to festivals to watch movies or to relax, like these are all things but to wake up and go right to a vice, right to a pouch, right to a vape, right to a joint, right to some caffeine. Like, damn, what about the space? Because after that point, we're stimulated.
We're programmed. It's not even that we want it, it's just programmed. That's how I'm looking at it. So I'm looking at the 40 days of fasting that most of the prophets have gone through, and it was to deconsume themselves.
Yeah.
It's no longer consumption if it's things I don't need.
Right.
If I could go 40 days without Starbucks, I could go 40 years without Starbucks.
Right.
If I can go 40 days without sex, like I think I'm at about the year. Like I do the celibate thing quite often. I haven't had any this year. I'm waiting for my wife. So if you ain't trying to get married, you ain't getting none of this. You know what I'm talking about? This thing be waking people up, man. I'm telling you, that spirit inside.
Yeah, clear vessel.
Man, that's why you're not supposed to mix, man. 2 people going in wrong directions is going to be a wreck.
Yeah.
Soul ties. All right, cool. So I'm not consumed to that. So it's not a need every day.
Right.
I don't wake up, oh, I need to find these. I'm not on the weekend. Who am I? You know?
Mm-hmm.
My new vice is working out, and we're going to work out all the time. As much
I'm
as
addicted to that.
We're going to do that as much as we can.
Man, I can't even. I be on vacation. Like, all right, I need to go run a mile and do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups in the grass, on a bench. It don't matter. I just need to. I need to struggle. I need to feel pain. I need to sweat. Like that. That's my addiction because that's dopamine. Real dopamine.
I have 12 shows planned next year.
Every month? Damn.
Just about. Some of them are in the same month, starting in February all the way up to November. We're breaking that cycle this time. Breaking that cycle. We got our trigger points.
Yeah.
What else we had?
We got evaluate your environment.
Okay.
Set the foundation. Which is your routines around your sleep. And then self-investment.
Okay.
Time, energy, resources into yourself.
So let's say, how can I routine this? I'm going to routine this. Instead of waking up at 4 o'clock every day, I'm going to wake up at 3 o'clock and I'm going to go downstairs in my building and do cardio. I'll have my first meal after the cardio and then I'll head to work. And then everything from work is kind of planned out. I'll get my workouts at home in the evening so I can keep it consistent. And I'm just going to make sure by 6 p.m. I have all of my meals in. That's my new routine for the rest of the year.
Nice.
And that's my foundation for success as well.
Yeah. That's the foundation. And that, that brings a good point of, I usually talk about the time before and after your sleep without people, screens, or toxins, including your kids.
Okay.
Just you. From when you digital sunset to digital sunrise, but having a workout at night, how do you feel about what it does for your sleep at night? Because some people say they can't sleep after they work out at night.
I won't be taking a pre-workout. I'll be all right.
Right. You just be, good workout.
I work out to where I'm exhausted. So we're going to need that recovery and that help.
Yeah. So then we talk about evolving through the trigger points. Then you evaluate your environment with mindful consumption, find your balance to where you can dabble, don't depend. Then you got your foundation, your routine system for gut health, sleep, exercise, hydration. And then you start investing in yourself. You start to invest into your business plan, your coaching. You start to invest into your time and energy and love back into yourself. And last one is creating contribution.
Okay. How do you use that to help others?
When did you feel confident enough to create something from your story to be able to contribute to others?
When I was no longer scared of who I was, people know who I was. When I let who I was inspire others to become who I am today. Same way as Paul. Paul was a murderer of Christians. And Paul is responsible for the spread of Christianity today. I was a very bad guy. And now I'm a very good guy that only want to help. Everything is genuine. So my experiences or my trigger point was the catalyst of change for me to become who God called me to be.
Yeah. Some people never get there, man. But you got to be able to say I was a bad guy. I had dark places means you healed.
Yeah.
Because some people, they'll be like, oh, well, when I was younger, the judge, or when I was younger, I was on the block and I was poor, and you ain't own it yet.
Yeah, your circumstances don't. Their circumstances don't make you choose.
Yeah,
you're the only one that can choose. You have to choose yourself.
You got to choose yourself.
Whatever route you're gonna go is your decision.
Yeah.
It was tough outside, but you decided to go outside.
Stay outside. And that's, and choosing yourself, you got your sensory input, the environment, which is already freaking chaotic, even more now than really ever as far as economy, technology, internet.
I think Earth 1 and Earth 2 are colliding right now.
Yeah. What can you explain that? Earth 1, Earth 2?
The multiverse?
Yeah.
I say for every action there's a reaction. And the same action can happen multiple times and multiple places. So if everything is written or destined to be, and we do something opposite, the destiny still happened. It just happened somewhere else. I don't want to lose y'all.
Right.
I don't want to lose y'all.
Y'all make sure you tap in with him, man. Y'all want to learn more shit. Get some of his programs, get some coaching, because they hit you with some knowledge during the sessions too to get you to understand the importance.
To seek and you will find.
Seek and you will find. And so we have the environment, then we have our sensory input, which is 5 senses on the external, but then we have another layer of 5 senses: willpower, intuition, your gut health. You got, there's 2 more. I figured it out. But then talking about the first 5 senses,
Okay.
how we consume and how we interpret and experience the world is going to then impact our thoughts.
Makes sense.
So being aware of your environment is important, but some people can't be aware of it. Exactly. They lost in the sauce. And then your thoughts will trigger an emotion, make you feel a type of way about somebody who did something that made you think that they're this way. So now you feel this way about them.
Okay.
Or a situation. And then you act. You're like, say something stupid, or I would never, and that shit happens in the blink of an eye.
Makes sense.
But between emotions and actions, there's a space. It's called the power of choice. And in that space, you can choose your old habits. You can choose default, what everybody else does. You can choose your present emotions, or you can choose your future intention.
Okay.
And the ability to choose future intention is strengthened by increasing the emotional stress by putting yourself in a controlled struggle, like curfew, heavy weights, fasting, cold shower, sauna, sprinting. These things put you in, oh my God, I'm going to quit. Oh my God, I'm going to quit. Oh, I want to judge. I want to complain. They put you in this. So you put yourself and you train yourself to create space so you can choose intention over quitting, intention over getting out the cold shower, intention over eating. The voice, and then that muscle starts to get stronger.
Okay.
And then you go into the world, and now the environment that's shitty is hitting you with stimulants, external stimulants, triggering thoughts and emotions. And before you act on it, you're like, hold up. I know that emotion ain't mine. I'm choosing intention. What I said I would do in my foundation, instead of this emotion that's being sent to me by a McDonald's ad, or
your emotional intelligence is just higher because it's been practiced through the wills of what you just said.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like any other muscle. The more you work it, the better it gets.
Man, shoot, it's the fasted muscle is real. You said you fasted for 5 days.
Yeah.
I tried two days, but I almost passed out.
Ah.
I went from 24 hours, and then like 3 months later, I tried 48, but I was going for 78. And I think that was a mental part of it too. Thinking I had to go 48 made 72 made 48 hard.
Okay.
But if I had to go 48, I'd be like, I only got 6 hours left. Would have been calm. But I'm like, I was fatigued, depressed, and all kind of shit. How did you get to 5 days? You do a cold turkey?
So my goal was 10 and I hit 5.
Oh, so.
And
yeah,
I should have hit the 10. Because by day 3, I didn't want food no more. I was good. Ketosis was full blown. All I needed was water. I was still drinking the coffee at that time. So water and coffee was good to go. Coffee is a hunger suppressant.
Yeah, black coffee, yeah.
And I'm cool. Sleep was better. I was still working out at day 5.
The same intensity?
Same intensity.
Damn.
I was doing cardio and strength training.
No food.
No food. You don't need it. You don't need it.
For 40 days, you think? We can do that for 40?
You can do it for 40 days.
You think? Just work out the same as we do now?
I think you can do it for 40 days. I think we're programmed to think we need X, Y, Z. And our mind that we're not killing daily is telling us something else. Opposed to, yo, I got you. You be all right. 40 days is nothing. It's people that have not ate in weeks.
There is them people, but that shit is...
And they don't have half the stored body fat that we have.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to hit. I'm gonna get to a 72, man. I'm going to do a 48 again. I do 24-hour weekly. I'm actually going to do one tomorrow to Thursday. Tomorrow to Friday. But I'm going to do a 48-hour at the end of the next challenge. So I try to fast at the end of every challenge, at least.
The problem is once we eat, our leptin and ghrelin, our hormones, they start reacting. So it's like as soon as you give it food, it wants more and more and more and more.
Binge eating.
Yeah. You don't put nothing, no calories, you good. By day 5, I'm in there like this. I don't even know why I had the protein shake.
It's like,
I know why.
What's that?
I say you need protein, you're gonna lose muscle.
Right, one of them. That's one thing I was concerned about too on the 3-day.
And that fucked up my whole fast.
Just thinking that.
And I was so disappointed.
You think you can fast next year during all those competitions and still put on the muscle you want?
So I'm not going to fast during the competition season.
Yeah.
As soon as it's over, I'm going to fast to be thankful to allow me to get through.
Right. And so, yeah, I just saw some online, somebody was talking about fasting is killing the flesh. You're killing the desire
The
to feed the
desires
flesh.
of the flesh.
Yeah, and so
All
now
of
you
the
become,
consumption.
right.
That's all it is. It's consumption.
Then you become more open to, hey, God, enter. Guide me from
He has no
internally.
choice.
Right. He's like,
There's
well,
no
there's
distractions.
no toxins in there. He's not worried and complaining. He's literally
You
open
start to feel
vessel.
it.
I'm coming in.
I
My
remember,
people.
so my biggest experience when it comes to like the source or God, no one can ever tell me there's not a God. They can say whatever they want. If you don't believe, you don't believe. But you can't tell me
Right. Me either.
there's not a God. Uh, so I've had two experiences. When I was hit by the truck, when that accident happened, I seen myself outside my body. So I literally watched me call my job or some of the employees that work for my job. It was Tito. I said, yo, Tito, I just got hit by a pickup truck. I'm not gonna make it to work tomorrow. I need you to make sure somebody get in there and open. I woke up in the hospital that night. My boy Matt and my boy Kev was standing by me. I'm like, yo, what happened? They're like, you got hit by a truck. I said, oh shit, I want to see that truck. Had a lot of money on
He's
it.
like,
Hey, we're gonna
I
mess
fucked the
that
truck
truck
up.
up. Yeah, nah, kid. I don't think you got the best of that one. The second time is after isolation. God told me to go to Texas. I said no. So when you got a call in, he gonna tell you, he gonna show you. You're gonna see the signs. You'll see it. And then I got the warning. The warning was, yo, when you're called to do great things, people will be sent to stop you. Yours are going to come in the sense of your family. They're not going to allow you to go. My daughter's sweet 16 was maybe the next week. After I got the warning, get to the sweet 16 and I'm letting my mom know, yo, I'm about to ship out to Texas. My mom's the only person on my family like that side that's really going to church, her and my stepfather. Well, and where we were. And she's like, Texas, but you got daughters out here. You can't just go across the country. You've never been there before. And this was the warning. I said, nah, God told me to go. I don't know, Chris. I don't know. When I didn't listen to God and I let that warning go out the window and I stayed my ass in New York, I lost everything. I lost my job.
Yeah.
I lost my crib. I went back to who I was before he saved me. And he showed me what I was without. So I repented. Just like Jonah did. Shit changed like this. I say, yo, Father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you told me to do something and I was supposed to do it. It'll never happen again. So, all right. So come back to my sister's house that day. I'm sharing there's two couches in the living room upstairs. My father on one couch, I'm on the other. I'm like, I can't do this shit.
I got to get my life together.
Yeah. I was there for less than 2 weeks. Came in. Dad said, yo, I got somebody in Brownsville. They got a 3-bedroom apartment. You want it? Fuck yeah. I was in Brownsville the next day. And he isolated my ass, sat me down with that book. And he visited me one day. I'm watching church, and there's a church I know I'm supposed to preach at because the preacher, he fell a long time ago. And he just lost the congregation because of his greed. And I know I'm supposed to be there, but I can't go into your doors when y'all don't preach the right thing. Doesn't sit right with me to fall into the same systems that you preach when I've been sent to break them. I watched him on the thing one day and he starts singing a song I've never heard before. And I'm in unison with him. Mm-hmm. 30 seconds later, I'm on my knees.
Damn.
And I can't.
Damn.
The presence is big. Fuck just happened. You were just visited by the Most High. You anointed, kid. The things that you do, keep doing. And that's why nobody could tell me that it's not a
Right, right.
So you can say, oh, yeah, the religion. Yeah, I believe you. I don't follow the religions either. You know, each one of them say something different, and they're only used to put y'all against each other.
Right, right.
But if you notice, they all say the same thing.
Basically, yeah, no, for sure. The truth, man, the underlying truth. Universal truth. It's in nature, it's in the stars, it's in religion, but
everything.
Everything.
Even science.
Yeah.
Science describes the cause of creation.
Right.
Science tells you what gravity is, but creation put what gravity became
first.
So
before they knew what to call it.
They're not fighting each other. They're explaining each other. Everything.
Exactly.
What goes up must come down. The laws of gravity. Put that. The creator. Somebody had to create this shit. Now somebody explaining it. Y'all calling it science to disprove it. No. It's proving it. Yeah, this is just happening. Is this natural? No. So somebody had to do it. Yes, it was fucking created.
and we live in a damn world of what goes up must come down, and people still on their high horse, acting like the laws don't apply. Get off your pedestal. It's never as good or as bad as it seems.
The laws don't apply.
You are just a vessel, just like us, man. We're part of nature. It's all intertwined.
That's it.
Every
piece.
Yeah.
Every piece.
Yeah.
Everything that has a soul it got a spark for a reason.
Yeah.
That's why Transformers, people don't get it. The movie, the Transformers, the soul spark.
Yeah.
Some people don't got it. As soon as it's taken out, they dead. Oh shit. Look at the symbolization of that.
Right. Right.
They're spark. They don't have it. They can't live. How many of y'all is walking dead out here?
A lot. We can't wait to get home.
Out here. I wish we could pan to them. You don't see smiles. You don't see nothing. You see people mad. They got to come in here and go to work. It's the walking dead.
They're waiting to go home and consume some shit.
Shit, they need a soul spark. That's why they chase niggas like me.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to provide, man. No, it's been a great conversation, man. I appreciate
you ready, my
conversations. Guy. Every time we talk in the gym, we had a good workout this morning. I know my leg's gonna be sore. Listen, I've been working out. I've been an athlete my whole life. I've been working out strategically heavy for about 6 years, and every time I work out with him, I learn something. So if you're trying to start your journey, if you're on your journey, or if you're a professional, it don't matter. He got some growth for you.
Let's start over.
We'll start over. Never too late to start over, man.
Never too late. What we do is a little bit different. We teach to move through a muscle opposed to just making a movement. I want my muscle to bring my arm up opposed to just flinging.
Yeah.
Coming. So the more tension I have on this muscle, the bigger this muscle is going to become.
Yeah.
The more I can work my muscle and not my joints, the more longevity I'll have. Oh my God.
And that shit work too, man. I feel it every time. Now I need less weight, more concentration, really.
That's it.
And then you can get to more weight eventually by doing that. So y'all tap in, man. I'm going to put his details in the show notes. I'll put his Instagram handle. I'll put his website on there so y'all can tap in with him. Make sure you tap into the Choose Yourself community on Tuesdays. We got the retreat coming up June 18th in Costa Rica. And leave a review. In the meantime, keep the gratitude in your attitude. You got something for the people?
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Keep it with this guy. Keep choosing yourself. Keep choosing yourself. The way he motivates me, I know he motivating y'all too.
We're here, man. Reciprocity, faith, and love. All right, bro.
Appreciate lessons, my guy.
We out.